Hey everyone, it is Dave. Welcome in. It's time to talk about module number 14. In this module, we do have 3 lectures. The first one is on sculpture, and that is the last of the major mediums we're going to be discussing over the course of the semester. Then we have kind of a fun or maybe weird or strange lecture on performance art. And finally, we've got a lecture on Pablo Picasso, very similar to the Van Gogh lecture we had earlier in the semester. We do have the architecture worksheet that is still outstanding. That needs to be done by the 26th. That is the last day I can take that project. And then finally, we also have a journal this week, journal number 11. So that is next to the last journal. We are nearing the end of this semester. So join me. We're going to head over to the Canvas site. I'll walk you through module 14. All right. Hey, everyone. Here we are on the Canvas site. We'll take a look at module 14. Only 3 more modules to go, and that last one is just the final exam. So this week we've got the usual suspects up at the very top, the video you're watching, our action plan for the week, and a link to my office hours every Monday from 4 to 7 p.m. After that, we have our first lecture on sculpture, our study guide, and then we'll take a look at the further exploration section. We've got a video on the lost wax process, which is the way that we make hollow sculptures, particularly in mediums such as bronze. And then also make sure to watch Chris Burden's beam drop. That's something I would have shown were we in an in-person class. Make sure you watch that. It's a great example of an installation, which is a type of sculpture that is, in this case, outside. Installations can actually be inside or outside. Following that, we've got our lecture on performance art, our study guide, and then the further exploration section. So this is a difficult one to create a lecture for because I'm not allowed to embed the videos. So it's really important to watch some of these, which include Shoot by Chris Burden. That's a really important one to watch. I would only watch parts of this Marina Abramovic work. This one's not too long, so make sure to watch the entire thing of The Artist is Present. This is also a takeoff of that as well. This is just a portion of a 3-month-long performance that she does at the Museum of Modern Art in New York. The final lecture we have this week is on Picasso. We've got our lecture, our study guide, and then for the further exploration section, we've got a couple-minute segment of a movie, the only movie I know of about Picasso. And this is like a really cool place where someone could make a great movie about Picasso's life. No one's done it yet. The only movie we have is him drawing for 2 straight hours. And this 2-minute video, that will cover exactly what the movie looks like. So the other one I want you to watch, Picasso's Guernica. This is really important. There will most likely be a question about Guernica on the exam. This is his largest painting he ever creates. The final thing we have to do this week is a journal entry. And since we're covering Picasso, I'm going to have you do a Picasso-like drawing. So I'm going to jump down here to some of the examples. What you want to do is choose an object. Like this person chose a cat, vases, Sundays, whatever you want to choose. Make sure it's 3-dimensional. And then what you're going to do is you're going to draw it in an abstracted or cubist format. I've got a video here that will walk you through. Please don't use a water bottle since this is part of the examples. And this kind of walks you through to choose an object, draw the object in an abstracted format, fill in the entire area with color, and then write a short paragraph about your creation. Talk about the process. How long did it take you to complete? Are you happy with it? Did you find it difficult? What would you have done differently once you created your drawing? Things like that. Also, keep in mind for abstraction and cubism, there is a certain flatness about the work. All of these images are flat. There is really no depth to them. After that, don't try to make the objects look natural. Our tendency is to make things look representational. This is not that type of a project. We want to make things look abstract, unnatural, or even geometric. Once again, please don't use anything in the video or online examples. Also, do not create a face. Make sure to transform an inanimate object for this project. And also keep in mind, and earlier on, make sure the object is three-dimensional. A slice of pizza is tough to abstract. A soccer ball also, that's something that's already in a geometric format, is tough to abstract. But look around you, there are objects everywhere. And have fun with this project. So I do hope you enjoy that. And that is everything for this week. Next week is Module 15. It's our final journal next week. And just a couple of lectures as we kind of close down the semester. One of those lectures, though, is on the Renaissance, which is a great time period. All right, have a great week. And if you have any questions, please drop me an email or stop by my office hours.